Hello everybody and welcome to the introduction video of this new channel I'm starting called the Riff Verdict. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about just my plans for the channel, things like that. So yeah, let's get into it. So on the Riff Verdict, we will review rock and metal albums. I will go track by track, talk about my least favorite and favorite parts of each song. And for the intro of the video, I'll probably, give a rundown of the band and the album if there's anything interesting to talk about there. Afterwards, I'll talk about just give a final review of the album and sum up my thoughts on it, talk about my favorite and least favorite track on it, just overall, just my thoughts on the album. I don't know what else to say about that. So, along with other extra content, once I finish a whole band's discography, I will combine all the reviews and just videos about that band into one big video. But to make it a little less redundant and a little more unique, it won't just be a compilation of the videos. It will also have just extra content where, I don't have anything specific in mind, just extra content, so take it as that. I think this will have a big positive effect, as for every single review I do for a specific band, it will create anticipation and or excitement for when that final video comes out. It kind of feels like a finale, so overall I think that will have a positive effect. I will also have a series where I do just song reviews, which is self-explanatory, so I'll talk about a different one, which is song analyses. So with these, I'll take a song that I think very deeply about, and I'll analyze it, self-explanatory. But here's the thing, I'm not just analyzing lyrics and stuff, it's also songs that I think very, very deeply of. A lot of these tell a story to me through the instrumentation, and a lot of times I won't even focus on lyrics. There's a few songs I already plan on doing this with that to me tell a whole story just through the instrumentation alone and things like that. So now I'm going to get into my taste in metal, because as we know, metal as a genre is very diverse, and it's better to think of a lot of the subgenres less as subgenres and more of just genres on their own. Because, you take something like death metal, and that is very different from something like glam metal, because, no one's comparing death metal to glam metal. Those are completely different music genres, even though they're both considered metal. So, yeah. So, my favorite genre is death metal. My favorite bands are Pantera, Metallica, and Cannibal Corpse, but I'm starting to get into Suffocation. As a matter of fact, I just listened to their album from 1991, their debut, Effigy of the Forgotten, and I plan on making a review of that, so yeah, stay tuned for that one when it comes out. So I have people in my life who listen to metal, most notably my mom and my best friend Nathan. So yeah, my mom would occasionally show me songs from time to time, with her favorite band being Avenged Sevenfold, but that's not really the reason I got into metal. So my friend Nathan, he recommended I get into Metallica. We were watching a video where the video where Anthony Fantano ranks all their albums, and he ranked Death Magnetic really low, and I was like, why do you rank that so low? I actually really like that album cover, because I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I didn't know nothing about music. I was a rap fan. I liked Eminem and Tupac and stuff, but yeah. And he asked me if I wanted to check out that album. So I said yes. Then he pulled up the album, and at random I picked Suicide and Redemption, which is a 10-minute instrumental track. Now I really liked this song, so that led me to listening to the Black Album, which I really enjoyed. Then that led me down their entire discography, which at that moment, I knew I was hooked. I loved every second of Master of Puppets, Ride the Lightning, and Justice for All. One last thing I will mention is that I'm not just choosing albums that I've already heard and things like that to review. Once my channel gets enough attention and people start commenting, I will take recommendations in the comments. So if there's an album that you guys want me to review, just put it down in the comment sections, and I'll regularly go down and just look through and find an album that seems intriguing, and I'll get a review done on it. So I don't know what else I can include in this video, so I'm just going to conclude it right here. If you're seeing this before the first video comes out, which I doubt anybody will, I hope this gets you excited. And, since nobody's going to see this, I'm just going to go ahead and say the first review is going to be Master of Puppets. I want to keep it, I want to start off with a really well-known album before I get into, like, other things. Just an album that a lot of people know and have heard. So I think that's a higher chance of getting people hooked in for it to appeal to a wider audience. But after I do some reviews, I don't know, I'll get to like some brutal death metal type stuff. So yeah, see you later.